When you arrive in Australia as a permanent resident or you become a permanent resident, there are 5 government services you must register for. Now, nobody tells you to register for these things and you sort of find them out as you go along, but it's much easier if you know what you need to do and you can get yourself sorted out. So that's what I'm going to cover in today's video, 5 government services to register for when you are a permanent resident in Australia. I initially had MyGov at the end of this list, but once I started editing the video, I realized how important it is to actually get your MyGov account first, right in the beginning before you do any of these other services. And that's because MyGov is your hub, and it is where you link all these services, all your government services, and you control all of them from your MyGov account. It is where you log in and you can actually see what's going on with all the services in your dashboard, and I'll show you my dashboard in a little bit. But let's first get a MyGov account and I'll show you exactly how to sign up. Go to my.gov.au. Here you'll be able to access all your government services from one place. Once you have an account, you can sign in here on this page by clicking on the sign in button, but we want to create an account. Email is the easiest. The digital identity is more for Australian citizens than residents. I have a digital identity account and I never use it. So click through on the email, click that you have read all the terms and conditions, click next, and you can start entering your details with your email address. Once you have an account, go to this page and you can sign in with MyGov by filling in your username and password. Enter the code and click on Next. This will take you to your dashboard. Here you can see everything. You can see all the linked services, which is exactly what I'll be speaking about today, so you'll know exactly what to register for and why, what you get for each service. But from your dashboard on your MyGov account, you have your inbox, which is where all the messages from all of these services will go through to. So you can click on inbox and read all of your messages at once. Your profile, where you control your personal details like your address, your bank details, and then your payments and claims are any claims that you've made for assistance and any payments that have actually been made into your account. The Australian Taxation Office, also called the ATO. Once you register online with the ATO, you will get a TFN. This is your tax file number. You will use this in any correspondence that you have with the ATO, and you'll use your TFN to lodge your income tax returns at the end of each financial year, which is the 30th of June. So here we are on the ATO's website. This is where you can actually lodge your tax returns at the end of the financial year, set up your MyGov account, and check the progress of your tax returns once you've submitted them. You can log in here as well and check your account. But to register with the ATO, go to Individuals and you'll find how to apply for a TFN. The next one is how to create your MyGov account and link it to the ATO, but we want to apply for a TFN to start off with. And once you are on this page, you'll find all the information you need to get a TFN, whether you are an Australian citizen, a resident, a permanent resident in Australia, you hold a foreign passport, you've got a temporary passport, or you are living outside of Australia, but you still need a TFN because you are making Australian income. The next service that you need to register with is Centrelink. Now, Centrelink is the social security system in Australia. It's how you can make claims for assistance with daycare. It does income subsidies if you don't have a job and anything related to that. So you need to register for a Centrelink account. It's easy to get a Centrelink account set up if you have your MyGov account already. So log into your MyGov dashboard. Scroll down to linked services, and on the right hand side you'll see view all linked services. Click on that. The first thing you'll see is your linked services, and those are all the services that are already linked and active in your MyGov account. And then you'll see link a service. Look for Centrelink in the list of services, then scroll and click on link. It'll take you to a page that will explain all the steps to you and help you get started. Medicare is the country's national healthcare system. They pay for some or all of your healthcare benefits. If you have private healthcare cover and you become a permanent resident, you can actually keep your private healthcare and still have Medicare. To sign up for Medicare, you'll need to complete a Medicare enrollment form, which is currently called MS004. So if you do a Google search for this document, or you go to servicesaustralia.gov.au, you should come to a page that looks like this. Here you'll see use this form to enroll in Medicare for the first time, re-enroll, or enroll your baby. Here you'll be able to download and complete the medical enrollment form. Download that and it will look something like this. 13 pages. There'll be instructions here on what you all need to do and where to send this off, and then you need to give them some time to review your application and send you a Medicare card which you can start using. Once you've done this and once you are enrolled in Medicare, then you can go into your MyGov account and link it as one of your services. Now, My Health Record is how you control your health information and what gets shared with qualified healthcare professionals. So if you go and you have blood tests taken, or you go to one doctor and they refer you to a specialist, then you've set in your My Healthcare Record what information can be shared between these providers, between the people that did the blood test and your doctors, or your doctors and the specialists. So it's very important, especially if you're going to be seeing different healthcare providers, it's important to have a My Health Record and to decide how you want your information to be shared. I'm at digitalhealth.gov.au, and this is where you'll find a lot more information about setting up your My Health Record online. Now, you can only do this once you are enrolled in Medicare, and that's all up and running and linked in your MyGov account. So get that going, and once you've got that up and running, then you can come to your My Health Record and you can link that. This page will tell you how to do it, but basically what they're saying is you need to go to your MyGov account and go to your linked services. They will use your Medicare details to verify your identity. So whatever address you provided with Medicare, they will use your bank account details that you gave to Medicare for where your payments will be paid out, or they'll use your Medicare card number. They'll use something and they will verify that it is you before they allow their sharing of information. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll see exactly what permissions you can grant here. So you can give an emergency number, you can be notified when someone accesses your details, you can decide who gets to access to what information. So read that carefully and understand what you are agreeing to and what you are not comfortable with.